Welcome, Michael and Diane. Welcome to a summer edition of our Synagogue TOS videos. And we have a special topic and special guests for this one, Michael Weintraub and Diane Rosen. And the two of you are going to be taking a special trip very soon. Your first trip to Israel, a trip to Israel is special by itself, and a first trip even more special, but I know that your trip is even more unique and special than that. You're going on a mission with CJP, so maybe you'd like to each tell us a little bit about what you expect from this trip and what you're going to be doing. So Diane,
yes,
maybe you can tell us a little bit about the specific mission that you're going on with CJP on this trip.
Well, the idea of this mission is to visit with teen groups that are traveling through Israel under the auspices of CJP, Combined Jewish Philanthropies, for those who don't know. And we hope to talk to a lot of the teens to see what has brought them to Israel and their feelings about Israel when they're there. And we hope to bring back that for our congregation here to connect with people there and hope to have everyone go to Israel.
It's all about connections. It's kind of interesting because obviously, no offense, but you and Michael are not teens. But you're not really in an entirely different position from those teens, though, because you're on your first trip to Israel. So while you're experiencing Israel firsthand yourself and obviously have built up enough connection to make this commitment to go, and then you're going to be speaking with these teens to find out kind of what has brought them to make that decision, to make that connection, and a real commitment to visit as well.
And most of us in our community know kids who have gone on Birthright.
Right.
And there are a lot of teen programs besides Birthright, but for me it's going to be fascinating to talk to people there and share it with people here.
That's great.
And yes, and it's really all in an effort to learn from those people that we speak to in Israel to see how we can further engage our own congregational parents and kids to experience the land, the people, the culture of Israel more than simply engage, but become part of it and become part of it as who we are as Jews.
That's great. It's really exciting that this trip has so many facets to it for the two of you. Is there, having never been to Israel before, is there one kind of preconception you have or something you've heard about or read about, just one thing in particular that you're really looking forward to seeing, or people you're looking forward to meeting, or just something about the trip that you kind of have in your mind already?
Well, I have a dear friend who is the North American Director of Admissions for an American high school in Israel, outside of Tel Aviv, I think. And we will be visiting that high school, Alexander Muss High School, and I will be introducing our group to teens who are studying there and to staff, and I'm really looking forward to that because I've heard about this school, and to actually have an opportunity to be there is very exciting.
Yeah, that's amazing how well that fits in with the actual mission that you're on.
Interestingly, we did an exercise with our group several weeks ago, and the question was asked to each of us, why is this trip so special to you, and what do you want to get out of it? Do you want to learn more about the people? Is it going to be a cultural experience, a political experience, a spiritual experience? And we had to pick the number one item. And for me, the number one item that I was looking forward to was to really experience the spirituality of it, to really just be in the land and to understand and appreciate the spirit of what Israel means to me and my ancestors.
That's amazing. It seems like you two are going to be getting a lot of bang for your buck, so to speak. You have a lot going on, a lot you'll get out of it personally that you've talked about, and it's a wonderful mission that CJP is running and that you're participating and helping to do that. And I personally look forward to seeing you when you come back and having you share what you have learned and ideas maybe to engage our congregation or even broader community even more to get them connected with the people of Israel as well.
And part of what we will be doing over there will be creating an action plan for our own particular synagogue.
Mm-hmm.
And in this, all of you can be helpful in that as we go there and come up with an action plan of how to engage our own youth, what are your ideas on how best we can do that? And all of your emails and telephone calls will be very helpful in achieving that.
Yeah, please let us know. We love your feedback. Well, thank you very much. I'm very envious personally, but I hope you have a wonderful trip.
Thank you.
And we will see you when you return from Jerusalem.
And hopefully Michael will be doing a blog as we go along that you can all follow on the TOS website, which puts the responsibility on him to do it, but
now it's out there. So.
But now it's out there.
Great. We'll have a wonderful trip. And
Thank
shalom.
Thank you. Shalom.
Shalom.